Hi, you're listening to the Love and Money podcast with Shakira. Today I'm going to talk to you about Lucid, what's going on with the Lucid car. Well, you may have heard, but there is another electric vehicle company, and the name of it is Lucid. And the people who make this Lucid car is called Lucid Motors. They're based out of Newark, California. So this is a California-based company making electric vehicles. The first prototype was unveiled in 2016. It hasn't got that much media attention, but it is resurfacing now. That is the Lucid car. The company is based out of California. And what they are doing is they are building more production facilities. They will be having a huge, large production facility that will be held in Casa Grande, Arizona. So they're building more production facilities. You'll be seeing more as you're driving around. You'll notice that you'll start seeing more electric vehicle facilities because there is a change coming, and that change is electric vehicles. So you're going to start seeing these electric vehicle facilities pop up, and you're going to notice and say, that's different. So this is the new thing. It's already here. Like you already see people driving around in Teslas, but it's not really obvious yet. But they're expecting that there will be a takeover. Instead of driving the cars that we're driving now, they're expecting that eventually the majority of us will be in electric vehicles and that it will be different from what it is now. So, like I said, the Lucid car is one of the electric vehicles. You're familiar with Tesla, and you're familiar with Neo, which is out of China. And so Lucid is here out of California. So the difference between Lucid and the Tesla is that the Lucid, when you charge it, it lasts longer. It lasts 520 miles. However, with the Tesla, it doesn't last as long. When you charge it, it'll last for 420 miles. So Lucid has more charging power in comparison to Tesla. They expect to deliver this Lucid car to the population next month. However, already said that the prototype was released in 2016, but they are expecting to release their new version next month. And their new version is called the Special Edition model, which costs $169,000 to purchase the car. They are also coming out with what is called the Lucid Air, which costs $74,000. And so, with the news that they released that customers will start to be receiving their orders next month as a result of that news. Now, this is the part that people who are investors, they are interested in electric vehicles and they're interested in what the media is reporting because it affects their stocks and how much money they're making. So the media reported that they're going to be delivering these vehicles next month. So what happened as a result of that media report is that the shares rose by 7.5%. As a result of this news, they are going to have 520 Lucid Air edition models coming out. Like I said, it has a charging power of 520 miles, which is larger than the Tesla electric vehicle. So Lucid, it went public in July. It rose 145% year to date, and it decreased 9% in the past 3 months. So it went public in July, then it increased by 145% year to date. So that's more than doubling. So the people who are traders, who are heavily into the stock market, they look and they watch these different electric vehicles and they watch the media to see what the media is reporting, and then they make their money accordingly. So, as a result of what the media reported, the stocks has risen. It has risen since July 145%. So that is more than doubling. It's more than doubling your money. So say for example, you are a trader and you decide to get into the arena of electric vehicles and you decide to choose Lucid. This is just an example. So when it went public in July, the people who decided to get into Lucid, they more than doubled their money. So say if they had put um $1,000 in. So it rose by 145%. So they would have over $2,000 um, as a result of the stock rising. And so that is what the traders are doing. They just experienced a huge gain in this Lucid stock, which is an electric vehicle company based out of California. And so that is what they are doing. Now, you know, the foundation of investing is long-term investing. So that would be something like the S&P 500. So the basic foundation is your long-term investing. And then what the traders are doing, some people do that on the side, but other people, or some people do that for a living. I mean, well, for other people, the foundation is a long-term investing. And then this trade that I mentioned with Lucid will be something that you are just doing on the side. So that's something that you would decide on your own. Like I said, some people are trading for a living. They're watching stocks, um, and they're watching the media, and that's what they do for a living. Whereas on the other hand, you have people who are long-term investors, and then they may decide to trade on the side. So I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. This is for educational and informational purposes only. So generally, I would say that it's a good idea to be a long-term investor where your dollar cost averaging, you're putting money into the stock market every week, no matter what the stock market is doing. Something like a S&P 500, for example, long-term investing. And then if you're interested in other things like trading, then that could be something that you do on the side to make extra money to pay off your debt or whatever you wanted to do with that extra money. So that's what's going on. That's what the traders are doing. They're looking at the electric vehicles and they are making their profit. They're focusing on the electric vehicles. That is just one area that they are focusing on. And Lucid happens to be one of them. So I just thought I would come in and share that with you. And you know the difference. You know, trading is not investing. So I just want you to be clear on the difference. Investing is a long term. You're buying something and you're holding it forever. That is what investing is. You are dollar cost averaging on a weekly basis. You're putting money into the stock market and you are holding it long term. That is what investing. That's what investing is. And then trading, that's something different. That's where you are buying a stock and then you are hoping that that stock increases and then you are selling it and you're getting a profit and you're doing whatever you decide to do with that cash. Just keep in mind that if you do decide to trade, that you're only going to put the money in that you are willing to lose because sometimes trades don't go as though you would expect them to go. Although Lucid is increasing because it's an electric vehicle, there are some stocks that perhaps they don't do well as you would have expected. So when it comes to trading, you would only put in money that you are willing to lose. So that's the difference between investing and trading. They're not the same thing. So I just wanted to be clear and just wanted to come in and let you know what's going on with the electric vehicles, Lucid in particular. So this is the Love and Money podcast with Shakira. If you like this podcast, please share it with one other person and please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the algorithm. Thank you for listening.